Afenyomak medical culture say Afenyomak ye or very versatile leader. Monhwe ni ye. Or ye versatile. Now Parliament when disappoint MPP within this shortest time. When disappointed womkra so replace the likes of Chimin Sabunsu. Right. Verti committee in so even in the floor of Parliament. Anya de odidi agro. Now, Enra Dipo ko PM ye Opare Addo Pablo, the NDC youth organizer, national youth organizer Pablo. Position Mahama Diamano no. Eric Buadi Eric me the number be to us you know afa why. Gina so sisia. Now, yentie asemwa Afenyomakins o put into the face of Opare Addo aka Pablo, obey youth minister yentoaso.
Now, Honorable nominee, you have indicated membership of bodies and associations. Are you a Freemason?
Yes, I'm a Mason.
Who is your mother?
Amity.
In all difficulties and dangers, in whom do you place your trust?
The grand architect of the universe.
Now, Honorable nominee, you have indicated membership of bodies and associations. Are you a Freemason?
Yes, I'm a Mason.
Who is your mother?
Amity.
In all difficulties and dangers, in whom do you place your trust?
The grand architect of the universe.
The CV that you provided, you indicated religion, Christian, into brackets, Presbyterian. Tell this committee how active you are in the Presbyterian Church.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm not too active, but I'm a Presbyterian, baptized and confirmed a Presbyterian. Thank you.
Right. Enti Pablo on record or a Mason. Na nanu me church a Mason for a Freemason for asemi. Afenyomak ye Mason, Pablo ye Mason. A lot of mpenifo egu Ghana bebre ye Mason for. And on record, Afenyomakin expose who no one nuan say Ghana for whom baby a wujina. But my catch yourself Mason will be our rising society more person who carry influence. Now work on yourself. And now who say you want to join a secret leadership war. I mean it calls for intellectuals and elite. So Pablo on the political career no or a part of Masons in Ghana. Now, Yantua Sophia say, na I had the reason so. Mami fa picture bin chero na me say we hu nipa kura. Bacho picture hu ha wo. Sa picture ya wo. Wa na hu no wo. Bacho wa hu no comment section. Why na hu no picture ni mu? Bacho mami hu comment section. De hu no picture mu na wa me hu why. Why na hu no picture ni mu? Sa picture we. Okay, obi so ohun mahama wom. Okay. Yes, obi so ohun mahama. Obi so ohun John so wom. Okay. Right. Obi so ohun mahama wom. Aha. That's right. Okay, I had the reason so. You be to us. Eh, o dem fancy I to us. Right. Right. Ghana. Okay. Papa Kwabena say Andrew Solomon. You. Eric. Bedu say Mahama and Solomon. You. Proud Africa was Mahama. President Mahama. Okay. Right. Yentuaso. Yebaba. Yebaba. Right. Yentuaso. Now, the same Pablo, Afenyoma Kesade ne ko school bi on. Or the ko school. Now, yenhwe Pablo ni project bi ne niam bi ase yenhwe ne ento aso ase.
Nominee, you've given your name as George Opare Addo, Esquire.
Yes, please, Mr. Chairman.
Have you, since birth, had this name?
As a pet name she calls me.
Is this a name you have on your birth certificate?
Yes, please. On my birth certificate, it reads George Opare Addo.
Please, you've given your residential address as Maple Avenue, Agbogba, Accra, on page 1 of your CV.
That's correct, Mr.
Respectfully, tell this committee how long you've lived at this residential address.
If I am not mistaken, ever since the NDC lost in 2016, because for 8 years I was domiciled in Ekropon when I was MC. So when I lost, I moved to that address. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
So, respectfully, do I take it that this was a property you acquired yourself, or you rented it immediately you moved out of government bungalow into it?
Mr. Chairman, it is my own property. Thank you.
Now, Opare Addo ya ene obeye the youth and development minister yi. See, Ghana is so interesting say acquire politicians and they acquire properties one. It is so fishy. Even in the presence of a whole camera vetting committee, just listen to this young man or babedi the young people in him. You see, Jack, ye BBO, Odieti Pablo. Afenyoma kes the neighbor call on one idea or say any dia. Odi muntio. Tie ni pa. Now we are kasongo for no machere wasem.
Honorable nominee, are you able to tell us whether you have title to this your property?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Not at the moment. I'm still working on the title because the area was demarcated, and I'm sure there was a ruling not too long ago on lands in those areas, and so we are still in the issues of resolving the issues of title. Thank you.
Are you aware of the laws of Ghana on property tax?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'm aware of that.
Have you paid?
Eti we no why a young abrantia I'm when your position we are all happy say the young people are getting into politics. Eti a whole now we MC and na 8 years or better or no so better sa dan no obesi sa dan woni ho nkrata 8 years based on no ankasa no asemo 8 years o lose power 2016 and obeto sa property in Accra residential area, and today also oni ho nkrata. So if not say a vetting committee and Afenyoma can expose you no today enipa bebrete wo no ora team no womuka so womuko search ensase a nkofo bia kogege a what are they going to say? This is a young man, and the level of properties our politicians acquire is so fishy. Interesting. According to Pablo, 8 years ni oni asase na wonkrata yento aswe.
Any tax to the state since, wait, I'm not done. Have you paid any tax to the state since you bought this property?
Mr. Chairman, I did not buy the property. And every year I pay my property rate. The district assembly sends a rate to me and then I pay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Let me go to the educational background column of your CV, still on page.
Right. That was Pablo. Ne dan what picture say tip na abeto abonten. People must pay attention with the new minister your friend Pablo. Yes, OPARE Addo. Youth Employee Development Minister designate. Pacho ebusia for manyane ntia say enipa likes na mon like video no ka kokoro wetin na was no bacho mi aso why mesre wo de like video na enko akire why more na wo like na YouTube for algorithm so no expand here why it is when you dey no a obetimi like video ndi amaye why me da say now ewie na anso a afenyo Kwame Markins esa de ni ko school bi when it comes to business bia wono say eyene dia but papa say ono ye director of multi company a business group of businesses but ono company no woni made kro yentie Pablo emrantie no mu minister no waba no muntie nan.
Since you're a lawyer and some law students would want to know some fact, did you resign as a director?
Yes, I did resign, Mr. Chairman.
Do you have some shares in the company?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I have shares in some of my family's businesses.
Honorable nominee, I am only...
They are asking the question with specific reference to a company. So your answer should relate to that specific company.
Mr. Chairman, the name of the company is Eeiii Group of Companies. So it is not just one company in question. It's the Eeiii Group of Companies. That is why I said I have shares in some of the companies.
All right, so let's do a little exercise there then, since you are. Now, the Eeiii Group of Companies, how many subsidiaries are there?
Mr. Chairman, I may not be able to volunteer that information rightly.
Okay, stay here. A whole director of a group of companies, logically, critically, no director must occupy a position where that person does not have a clue of his or her responsibilities as a director. Then at the end we are director. Now, and yet Pablo Asemna, this is the reason why politicians create company within the companies. The end of the day, they say when they are about to loot the country, one day they will tell you, say, Nami were multiple companies, so I am making money from my company. Meanwhile, Shoddy Works, Oko constituency, DC is Sika, yadi aba constituency, I say, yadi develop o mine, womo fadiku ombutum. I'm not saying, say, Pablo, but a whole director of a company, say, onim, onuankasa, ni group of companies, no, onim details about that.
All right, so let's do a little exercise there then, since you are. Now, the Eeiii Group of Companies, how many subsidiaries are there?
Mr. Chairman, I may not be able to volunteer that information rightly. I don't have all. I know there are a few companies in there, but I don't know the numbers because the company keeps growing. And because I'm not active in there, I may not be able to answer all the specific questions. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
The Eeiii Group of Companies Is he a holding company?
Mr. Chairman, like I said, it is not. It was structured.
Jinaho. Muye say na mu good the young people anymore after a whole youth organizer, a whole director. Eti na CV no ntina Ghana no ho. Obi kotena broche kakra bia no akot learning strategy adidi power. A whole director. Muna mu good youth emabru anymore ase no. On say even the NDC chairman no try to be save no because or incriminating no. Pablo incriminating no or subjecting no for scrutiny. To the sense, say, why must you present a CV? That's how a big man be. Meanwhile, you have no idea of the CV. So we wouldn't come ministry no Ophelia, any news. Any news. Wouldn't come ministry. Enkosi best work kem, enkosi ATS, obeji pay, no akoda. So I'm doing this analysis because I don't need politicians to surprise me because I know what they will do. Even in vetting committee, you can see, you can smell their capabilities. On one case, I'll present the CV, but won't mean defend the CV no. So how much more say when you be a boss you know an officer obe judgment na prepare the guests be no the guests be at na no for my way munya way president kura ba mommy no 8 years 4 years 8 years be so enkosi and you no ntina make am. This is a typical politics we do in Ghana and ntina most of enkofo kotena brochira or the boss one amfa na wakopre certificate ba ko bi no watie Ghana ho within shortest time oba be sikani sisia Pablo oti Pablo ewa America wakotena Ghana oye polite ne wadani sikani muntie no wo de muntie Pablo
said it was one company initially and then we had other subsidiaries under it, but I left the company a very long time ago. In 2009 when I became municipal chief executive, I ceased working with the organization. But it sits in the family. So occasionally I find out what is happening. And I know I have shares because my shares, I know how shares work. I have not relinquished of my shares and I've not taken them back. But I know that he's added on a few other companies. But as to what the structure is, I have not found myself asking those questions. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable nominee. I don't want us to enter the company law classroom, but your juniors at the bar listening, your seniors and your contemporaries will expect certain answers because these are very specific matters of law which you and I cannot do anything about it. Is it your case that a group, the name you've provided, Eeiii Group of Companies, is not a holding company? Is that your case?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, it's not a holding company.
I didn't hear that.
It is not a holding company, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable nominee.
Chairman, Mr. Addo.
Afi omo say ngwase ya ba ho say omo anye smarter and ngwase ato. You see politicians, you see they are the same people. In fact, in this stage the MPP side no want to, on person of language akwa no unifree to the sense say what a flag a company a lot of subsidiaries a group of company now what shares was say a holding company. So you see something is boiling up and one person must save no whatever one person must save no.
Once you've told the committee, we are all students of the law, that Eeiii Group of Companies has some subsidiaries. And it's trite, that is the holding company, with some subsidiaries they're under, with a different structure, directors, shareholders and different shareholding structures. So don't worry, let's make progress on that. That's it. Yeah.
So that is why, I urge you to please pay attention, so that if we might have to do some corrections, or chairman would always grant you the leave to amend. I understand. We give out things to our secretaries to type for us, and sometimes they make mistakes. So I will move away from there. However, I need you to confirm whether the resignation that you tendered was a resignation to the Registrar General, where the Registrar of Companies, who is a custodian of all these the communications, whether you sent it to the secretary to process it at the registrar.
But unim Ghana kroni mu ode pa Ghana position die de utirimitimi ode pa unim say eye mukro mu ho eye America na say mukro mu na wo mo ya ne mo yese wo makobo degree free wa aba na ko onya peace o, because media na wo no wo mo so smart and they know every sector more professional to eba mara wo mo media na lawyer for eba business accountancy eba balance sheet. They know, so you can't trick them when it comes to this business structure. And the next day morning I'll be resigning. On say in fact, one who say forgetting where they are. I mean, majority be passing into forgetting. On to one say senipano economic failure. Don't cry, because it's either telling the truth or not telling the truth. Either the CV ni yene dia. Just do something for us to see we a big man. And one can be Ghana leader. Into the Kotina America, yeah, online course be ye bear 1, 2, 3. So we need your leadership one. Now I pay DV, I say, oh, me, my school America. No, I can come of 1 or 2. Now I prepare company be a dinner, why ye CV, why ye come. Oh, the Akoto and all kind. You can be a leader. And one no. Uni track record be a and carry. Ochina. Meba be adwuma bi wa ha afa to forcing mensa kan details on be every UK na me rise and be UK, and so na we minister finance. So enya wan say finance minister we ni abrofo no kwatena say they will laugh at her sere ye tomorrow stay here me drop here to forcing the company the certificate be free UK me drop here go abonten na me tie ko bi na odi agro wachina stay here. Why would they stay here? Ato forcing Wokojina vetting committee some can ye anyway why I will drop all the company document details. Mensa kanina. Etunim and surprise me so no kojiro camp brofo because we no said the abrofo ni ato forcing na wo nim de oye no UK na ne nkrata nyina wo ewo ho no wo nim na kina bi yes yasoma say finance minister wo no wo mo hwe no so mo sere no because wo nim say very incompetent person. Only experience, we would need any track record. And the same thing. So I am doing this video for the young people to understand, say, that I know themselves. I mean, we are simple. Understand yourself, say, I know these people. Don't let them surprise you. Don't surprise you. Don't surprise you. Because this is a leader and company wono jimusika di also want to defend the company no. And I mean no ya jana sa nanka ahase nko anu kai wo some ponche no. And until ma corruption ya more society no no. Politicians this hour we are corrupt because they don't want to show their wealth. The source of their wealth they don't want to show. To man ya be twa for ya boache because obi over politics bia ne kopesika na no madam for be ofre me tese won o prepare no wakope position e wan dey sim guy bia minim no wo wura mu say wanya position. Meanwhile Me won media for the last 15, 20 years, no. Or just say, only any experience be our ground so. But politically, the next 4 years, no, obey a big man more than me. A politics. So don't cry. Enya bunsambi na ye. Ye nim die, die nim ene die pese ye. Don't let them surprise you.
Sure, of course.
Mr. Chairman, in 2009, when I resigned, I handed over my resignation, the letter to the then Chief Executive Officer of the company. Thank you.
Now, Honorable Nominee, you have indicated membership of bodies and associations. Are you a Freemason?
Yes, I'm a Mason.
Who is your mother?
Amity.
In all difficulties and dangers, in whom do you place your trust?
The Grand Architect of the universe.
You indicated religion, Christian, into brackets, Presbyterian. Tell this committee how active you are in the Presbyterian Church.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm not too active, but I'm a Presbyterian, baptized and confirmed a Presbyterian. Thank you.
How that you go to church doesn't mean you are active.
Are you an active church? You go to church?
No, me, I'm a pagan.
Mr. President
Somebody's a Freemason, so I'm also a pagan.
has told us
Bajo, so the NDC chairman, so te, or so what to say, Pablo say why a Freemason, they are see a pagan. Politicians, you know, you don't feel what the microphone, yeah, your leaders, dear, no. Also, you don't feel what the microphone, also, to see a pagan. So what tears you, so what tears you, what the films are. Right. Now say Atofose is the product of South Bank University. Nyamutre. What the chana mun stay here? Why? Stay with me here. Chana. And kumo kodino a vetting committee. And some okay can nano. Na ye me ready. Chana don't some bebro. Why? All the way from UK. UK on in Katani go na nyina mensaka. Wo de munyabutre. The also ye bia okoka kire Ghana for no. Ye behwem. To the munyabutre. Ano den. Enti Atofose Pablo say or ye Freemason. Na no na make Freemason for one so much. Nti Ghana ye more research ni enti say leaders na who bebre no ay Freemason but there a class of men in fact womo ye elite that's what they behave so that's it and no womo ni anya DBA hu bia so
that perhaps instead of enacting on the family value system, we should rather introduce the Ghanaian value system in our school curriculum. Do you fully support this view by Mr. President?
Okay, I say now this is about to go down. The entire maker say President Mahama no asemo kan it amount to executive order. One, because or your president, or a leader of the party. All the MPs, they can alter any single word in challenging the president's decision. Say, parliamentary Ghana for nyina yes, I bill nti quickly. Ko on san fanko bi no. Wo nyina the president aka no eno anti Afenyo Markins post sa question to Pablo OPARE Addo say, you being a youth leader now say Presbyterian Christian as I Mason, Mama say me ufane say tia say yanko.
Mr. Chairman, I'm in full support of what the President has said. Thank you.
The Ghanaian value system in our school curriculum. Do you fully support this view by Mr. President?
Mr. Chairman, I'm in full support of what the President has said. Thank you.
So just by way of recap, instead of Parliament enacting a law against this LGBT++, you also share in the view that we don't need a law, but rather from our basic schools, our children must be taught and taught actively.
Honourable members, may I know where the view?
Right. Enti one be a show down the free band na me catch us say president asemo kan no eno an be adwuma. Pacho wo se hwan na da picture we hwan a wo se hwan na dem no. Pictures wo se hwan a. Enti amanfo betimi enso agese say wanya call be free akoya broni oda kire wonti na se di omada na omanu ya na. Amanfo so betimi criticize the president Mahama. Pacho hwan na da video pictures hwan na dem yi. One da mpa no so yi hwan mu ni. Hwan pacho comment section way. Why na da sa picture me hifo ni hwan mu ni. Hwan na da ho no. Comment section. Hwan na wu hwan a. Enti question is say other president mama nya call be free akoye broni oda kire we ya na. And after dey quickly ehun nya kwase ye ebe me ye be enact law. Ye be legislate name yen fan ko school ni yen church adey wonya ko bia na where the assembly ye bisa Mr. President we are asking adey wonya ko bia na assembly dey no dey Ghana politics is interesting pal. Ghana politics is very interesting. I was maybe a phone line or down home mami ntie wa dwenchere maybe a phone line or down mami fa call no kakra ansa na yato so why na ensem ni mo osre pajo maybe a phone line or ase on mami fa call no ase o na yento aso obetumi afrem 0242073114 na oso a kire wa dwansa na yato aso yeah gina so mami ba okay oyina kwa ba to say yeah, where pa?
Yeah, me chawo tiefo nyina.
That's right.
Me ka ibu kakafa LGBT asana aban ho. O say me na tamana mo Ghana no odi sheba na ade e gay for na me mpa ma se because no say o Ghana ne pasa da ya ma tie. Ana me nso na me nse da hu bi o gay pa na me nse da hu bi de ka dia. Ma Ghana ne o say kumase ne e ka ne kodo besia na se fo na ekeka. Na me ba Cape Town si no de sheba me come in some brush am de adwuma utmu be ma omo ase no Ghana can colored no you can of course no you form colored omo abofo ni bibifo na wo no do de sheba utmu hu ko se lipa wo se na ni be ma ni twere ni ma wo ka so yo ba wo ka so yo ba
yeah
na adia me ba ase no lady bia aya me ni adwuma o ye France o se France for so omo so sa no man pa so omo ni ji sa again no
yeah
to get no ye event ma wo mo e ma sa again for no o de sheba ultimate can be plenty of more come say.
David.
Idea one say, I don't want to say, I won't pay almost go away. So
I say, almost sorry, Tiamuana, and the Padua almost so best rising. Sasania.
Me come say, baby, event na mom na, me musubano. Almost pay a memo on my wali.
Okay.
No one funny too. Almost pay, so I won't pound no, I'm only in general. So who ye bia na omo mpe sa de no omo pe memo omo hye nkawa wo yire na oni ne da tru ogu awale ye no eti sa oni ne da ba ko pa oni nti oni mu biem yeah
ano de
oni nti oni mu biem what odi se ba me so me ba captain no we say omo ye dangerous eti sa wo yire o yire hye kawa but na ono ofa nyoko be mato It's all your power for no me again for no pom. It also Bema, we Bema as a ringer. No matter what should you what about your mutia? It only need to say you. Now, almost spread to know any choa and no. We don't want you could not die. No matter what this saw while here. So, now your mamma, I never quite your mamma yen said, also, you ever talk about no call Russia, no, any China, the China, no, China Russia won't place against them, no.
Dabi.
So, also your mamma, also, before what you call, before UK, Germany, US, also, no, and it's for the campaign, say, oh, my Gatu. Not your mamma never told no, or tackle Russia. To a corner, I'm a gunner for that. Oh, almost the moon peggy, I China the moon peggy. No, Vienna or Yabani, you know. No, say, hey, there was a phone for what you want to see on and send me IMF and Red Bank. Now, so who call 2 for what? No, 2 for two for what? 2 for what now, Bow. So can me a Red Bank back as a mamma, Bosiano. But I want to call this in here. No, my dinner, because Russia, I don't go on, what's out to more Bosia. China no Bob Bosia or the 2 grams say. But over the open your IMF and as a Red Bank. And as I for the now make a for the dominant European countries. And the dominant IMF the Red Bank, you know. Almost a Bob Bosia, a tobacco 2 for only a syndicate to 1 day. Gabana your mama. Last 2 years, Aqua was together. Only see what that only almost see what that. Obenya baby na otutu ni offer Natalia White near syndicate ya and the young Kumasi. Who call for 2 for IMF, not of Red Bank. Or what the condition mama say, also the San Lobby, Salon Abesa Potocine. Coto Salon, actually. Take the woman who old Janino, or Yak, Abanian, who say China and Russia from which you mean one. Because who call European countries now, or your gain a Sebia, almost also got IMF, no got a red man, and now Americans. And I don't talk about the Africa on fire. Talk to us in the tree.
Mena okasa se CIA one WHO Trump were free were yi America free climate change were yi no wa free oma free the Hague ICC International Criminal Court were free aha
na se that was our Switzerland omo ye world economic forum
ai wa ni nyina wa free on so mfa
yeah wanko Emma German Esra Vandala. One European Union, that a second, look, let you know.